Done, thank you. Hello everybody, how's everyone today? Good, good, good. You caught me by surprise, you just went, we're on. We should have like an intro.
I said I'm going live now, and you went, yeah.
I know, but no, it takes like another 10-15 seconds.
You want me to count? Should I get a clapperboard? Not that famous yet, darling.
Right, so can everybody hear me? And most importantly, can you hear Louise?
Because obviously I am the most important one.
Well, yeah, well, obviously you are. You are the most important one. Let's just turn that camera a little bit. That was just, there we go. Looking beautiful as ever. Okie dokies, everybody. How's everybody doing? Good, thank you, Amco. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So before we go any further, all I want to do is announce the winner. We came on Monday on the question and answer, and Joe asked, have we picked the winner? Another gorgeous blouse. Absolutely. Let's go back onto Louise. Dana. There's the blouse. That's the blouse that we talked.
I don't normally wear things this loud, do I?
But it looks good on you.
Thanks. It's a bit wacky. Thank you, Amco.
It's not wacky. It's just colourful.
It is for me. I wear black.
You always wear black, but it's nice to see you have a bit of colour about you.
Thank you very much.
Very nice, very nice. Where's the shirt from?
Hawes and Curtis with a H.
H-A-W...
No, yes, it is with a H, so H-A-W-E-S. So I don't know, I have to explain that every time if somebody asks who I get my blouses from.
That's why I asked you where you're from. Hawes and Curtis.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
H-A-W-S. Hawes and Curtis, looking good. Anyway. So we're going to announce the winner of the Durston Belt Sander. This is the Durston Belt Sander, something that I had the prototype about just over a year ago, and it's finally come to fruition. This was one of the early ones that then we received from Durston. It's a nice bit of kit. I've changed cameras. I got different cameras. There we go. So it's a nice bit of kit. Belt sander. It's different from the Fordham one in the sense of it's got the motor built into it, so you don't need to use your flex shaft with it, and you can clamp it onto your bench, onto the side like that, or it's got a little tripod that you can screw onto the bench, and basically you can move this in all different directions and so forth. I've just broken it now. This is why you're not having this one. So we have a winner. There we go. We have a winner for the Durston Belt Sander. I think we had lots and lots of entries, quite a few multiple entries that I have disallowed. So the winner of the Belt Sander is, I'm not getting frothy today. Louise, I'm going to pass you over to Louise.
Oh, it's me, isn't it?
Who will tell you who the winner of the Belt Sander is. Louise, who has won the Belt Sander? Drum roll, hang on, get my...
Elaine Somerville.
So Elaine Somerville has won the Belt Sander. The answer to the question was 25 millimeters. That was the width of the band. And so Elaine Somerville has won. So congratulations to Elaine.
Well done, Elaine.
We will be notifying Elaine in the morning to let her know that she won the Belt Sander. Durston can send that straight out to Elaine. Right.
Elaine, are you on the chat, Elaine?
No.
No. Okay. Unless perhaps Elaine goes by a different YouTube handle.
Yes.
Excellent. Well done, Elaine.
So congratulations, Elaine. Thank you everybody who did enter the competition. Everyone is in there with a sense of a chance of winning, not a sense of winning, but a chance of winning. So congratulations to Elaine. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Try and get another few more tools over the next couple of months for you to win as well. So, did everybody see it last night? This is what we're here for. It doesn't have the day after party. We don't necessarily want an after party because people are just that little bit spaced out. Oh my God, we don't want to keep talking about jewellery all the time. We just watch the programme on jewellery.
You're looking at me for?
We don't want another programme on jewellery.
You told me to shut up about it at 9 o'clock.
I'm spaced out. All I've heard from you all night is all that glitters. Why do we have to keep talking about all the glitters? Who else was shouting, check the kill? I know. I was going, oh no. It was a bit tense, and I must say that this is the reason why we got the day after party, because we've all had the whole day now to discuss it, to see what's going on Facebook, to make up your minds and have a think about whatever. And so, what did everybody think? I thought It was a vast improvement on episode 1.
Episode 1 was good.
Episode 1 was good, but I think this one, I think the thing is, as the series goes on, you get to know the contestants and know their styles and know what they're good at and know whether their interaction is good in front of the camera as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And whether they interact with the camera, with the judges. And I thought yesterday's was really, really good.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy it. And I was told by, was it Andy Howard, who's part of the school jury, said that as the series goes on, it gets better and better and better. So absolutely much better last night. And I'm pleased to say that we got a smile out of Sean Lean, didn't we?
Oh.
No, I'm only joking.
No,
I'm only joking.
He was cracking the funnies.
He was good this week, wasn't he? He was good.
He was good the first week, but it's they have been criticised, haven't they? But it's like they say, you can't be mucking about in the workshop, and it's too dangerous.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think every hashtag on Twitter is all criticising the judges, and you can't do that.
But they are there to judge.
Because they are there to judge. They're not there to crack jokes or roll around the floor or do cartwheels or anything like that.
Because Jason and I were discussing this morning, and he said, if you went back to the very first, I don't know why I thought I'd remember this, but he said if you go back to the very first episode of MasterChef, when it was the first series, the first episode when it was first aired, what was that like?
Exactly. And
I said, I don't know.
And you could say the same thing with Bake Off as well, couldn't you?
Yeah.
You all get to know the judges.
It's the first thing of it's not the first programme of its kind, but it's the first industry programme of its kind. So
it was good.
There's no, yeah. And on the subject of Sean Lean, right, in the workshop, we found
like a watchmaker's glass.
Funky Sean Lean style loop.
It's a watchmaker's glass.
Oh, is it?
It's a watchmaker's
glass. Yeah, but for the purposes of this. Let's try and look cool, Andrew, for once.
So we have had this little 5-minute laugh downstairs. So you've all seen the way the Sean Lean gets his loop, and he just
effortless, cool,
nonchalantly just puts it in his eye and goes, it's all the joint, and that sort of thing. So I found a watchmaker's eyeglass downstairs in the drawer, and I said to Louise, come on, let's have a couple of minutes of trying to put this into our eye. And this is what Louise does.
I think this is a big one. I think
you think so?
I think there's something wrong with it.
Right.
I'm sure Sean Lean's is slightly more sophisticated than this tube of plastic. What is it? It's
a 4 times, isn't it? Is it 4 times? Plus 4. 4 inch. So
4 inch. It says 4 inches. I don't know whether that means.
4 inches. So it measures 4 inches. Not measures, but it's in focus 4 inches from your eye.
Okay, ready?
So this is Louise.
You've got to keep it in your eye.
Keep it in your eye nonchalantly without.
You have to pull the face, see, or it falls out.
You've got to pull the face. You've got to be able to squint, haven't you, and keep it in. I say like that.
But then that comes in my eye. That's looking through it.
You'd be ideal with a monocle. So he looks at it really casually.
It's good. I think with a bit of practice.
I think it needs a bit of practice, doesn't it? Yeah. Let's have a go.
We should get Jason tomorrow. We should put marker pen around it, and we should give it to Jason. See if you can keep it in your eye, Jason. And he's so competitive. He'll be right in there.
So when I put it in, I go.
I don't think Sean Lean need worry. Just
just
don't stick your chin out.
I'm not wisdom.
Just don't do that face.
You can't. Yeah. You bring a look down before it falls out your eye then, isn't it? So there we go. So that's
Terminator! That's what it reminds me of. Oh, brilliant.
There we go. That's better. I pulled my skin down off my eye.
Will you ever get it back out? I'm not taking you to A&E.
There you go.
Is it comfortable?
That is pretty good now, that. There you go. Yeah, so that's what we've been playing around with. Right, okay. So if anybody can put an eyeglass like that in their eye, please let us know, all right?
How does he do it? How does he know it? It's so cool, he does it. I just instinctively shut my eye when I...
So that's what we've been playing around with. So I did enjoy yesterday. It was very good. It was interesting to see. I think somebody mentioned that Sean Lean was on daytime TV today, and he said it would take him 3 days to make the chain. So again, they had 4 hours, which I thought it was a bit more realistic this time, the time frame. And I think the brief was up for interpretation as well.
Oh, yeah.
It really was
so tricky, isn't it?
Is it interlinked? Are the links interlinked? Well, no, they're joined by jump rings, but are they interlinked? No, they're not, but they didn't really make that clear.
I loved Sunny's chain as well, Romy. I thought it was absolutely stunning.
Yeah,
I thought they were all great, but Sunny's was my favourite.
I followed Sunny for quite a few years now on Insta, and he does that quite often. He makes like a nice silver band and then uses some 18 karat solder for the joint, and he's done that quite a few times. And you have to use 18 karat because it's got the nice bright yellow to it.
Better contrast.
And it really, better contrast, and it really shows really, really well. And that was really good. I love that.
Really lovely.
But yeah, I think some of them played it safe as well. Again, I think Lee played it safe with the bars, but it was well executed. Absolutely brilliant. And I think they got into the mindset of how much time they had, and now perhaps after the previous 2 challenges, they have worked out what they can do within the time frame, perhaps.
Yeah.
And perhaps 4 hours is a bit better, obviously, than 3 hours.
Yeah. I think we're all over the initial shock of 3 hours to make 3 bangles, aren't we?
Yes.
And now it's kind of like, right, it's made for TV.
Yes.
And it is good for the industry, but it's made for TV and it is a TV show.
Absolutely.
And it's just wrapping your nuts around that.
Yes. And they got to give a sense of drama, a sense of hype.
Yeah.
Like when Dan was over the one side playing around with the sink, and the camera was like zooming in on the kiln, and he's going la di da la, and the camera zooming on the kiln. We all knew what was going to happen. It was going to be melted. And I thought they were very brave to do enameling, and they've never done it before, because enameling is such a very, very difficult type of process to master. The first time you very rarely get it right. You're going to overcook it, so to speak.
Yeah.
Or you melt your piece, and there's so much that can go wrong.
Jill is saying somebody in the group, the All That Glitters Makers Challenge, has actually done it and made the chain in 3 hours. Fabulous.
Yeah, I had a look.
Shall I put today? Oh, I haven't got a button for it, have I?
You've got the All That Glitters discussion, but you haven't got the makers, the Kate stuff. So Louise is just going to get... So there's a Facebook group, All That Glitters Makers Challenge, that people have been sort of doing the challenges and putting them up on
It's
on
not us,
screen.
we can't take the credit for it. It's
No, we don't.
No,
Kate's.
it's not our group, yeah.
It's not our group, no. It's Kate's.
We haven't got a group. We should have done a group.
We haven't got a group. We're doing this instead. So yeah, and someone did a chain. It was a lovely chain, and she said that she took a coffee break or tea break every hour.
Really?
Yeah, but she stopped the clock.
Amazing.
And then she said, the 1 or 2 solder joints weren't that good, and she didn't have time to polish it. She put it in the tumbler for 5 minutes.
Oh, is it Helen?
I don't know. Can't remember who it was now. But that was very good, and that was in
lovely.
3 hours. That was really good. 3 hours, and she did that. Absolutely.
I'm just going to pop the link to the Facebook page in the chat. This is the Makers Challenge Facebook page, so that's just
cool.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple of people are saying about Kim going out.
It was a
Anyone
shame.
else disagree?
Oh, it was a tricky one.
So I said last week, didn't I? She seemed cool as a cucumber.
Absolutely.
Well, not completely unflappable because it's obviously stressful, but she just seemed so confident and competent and competent.
In what she was doing, she knew the tools, she knew how to handle them.
Yeah.
I thought she was really good.
The way she talked, she obviously is very, very knowledgeable and... I don't know, because the brief, I think her pendant met the brief, didn't it? Because chain met the brief because it was a chain.
Yeah, all interlinked.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure why.
It was a shame.
But somebody has to go, unfortunately, don't they?
It's a terrible way, isn't it? It's a terrible way. So, and also I think that...
She was something similar. They don't think she's pushing herself. She does like doing her flowers, but then that's her style. Yeah, and I said to you, didn't I? If I walked into a gallery, or I'd like to see some sort of continuity in somebody's.
I think they're all starting to get a style and their own genre, their own branding. And perhaps some of that style is too much, and that perhaps there should only be a little part of it that would carry it over onto the piece.
But that's what she loves. She
But
draws
that's
her
what
inspiration from
yeah,
nature.
Absolutely,
and
She got I think she put a picture on Instagram today with a beautiful ring.
Yeah, Kate is saying, I'm just starting out with jewellery and I was wondering if there was something technical lacking in the daisy chain. I thought it was nice. Yeah, I thought it was beautiful.
I thought it was lovely.
Kate,
and they did mention the polishing wasn't that good, but again, that's a time restraint. What I quite liked, and I said to Louise, what I would like to have seen was that where you had the wire coming up like that from this link, and then this link came around, didn't it? Like this. So this link came around, and then that went behind. So this link, like that. So this link came up underneath, and then she melted this, didn't she? Yeah. And I would like to have seen, and she did it because she made those flower shapes and had a flower shape here. Yeah. So then when you melt the ball here, melt this into a ball, it would look like the center of the flower. Does that make sense? That would have been nice to have seen as well. That sort of flower shape on top of, and that comes through the flower like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That would have been good to see as well. But again, a bit more time consuming and so forth.
Yeah.
But I think she did a fantastic job.
Enameling, Janet's saying, wouldn't it have been easier to have just used the torch for the small amount of enamel? A couple of people have said that. I noticed that on Cookson's page.
Yeah. Just put the flame underneath, and you can get a better idea, better look at it.
Looking into the kiln.
But the thing is, as soon as Dan walked away, you must never walk away because time goes. You've got to keep your eye on the piece.
Yeah, and you can't even run a bath, can you, without flaming the house?
Thanks very much.
Was enameling a requirement?
It was colour. They had to add colour. Someone used oxidization. Now, I looked at Hugo's brooch, and it looked like Hugo. Who was Hugo? Wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Enamelled part of the penguin. If you look at it closely, but you
it
didn't.
Wasn't. It was oxidised.
Was it oxidised? Was it oxidised? If you look at it, it's a different colour. And I thought that was nice, but I didn't see him colour that. They didn't pay an awful lot of attention to that. They showed him piercing out that gorgeous scroll work.
It was kind of like, and here it is beautiful.
Yeah,
and,
here it is all done.
And we didn't see a lot.
You didn't see him cast it, and I love the casting.
They focused a lot on the enamelling technique, didn't they? And they showed everybody doing their enamelling.
Because I suppose that goes wrong. That could go wrong, and it did go wrong in all apart from Sellings.
Yeah, that's why it's more, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And
good for television,
I loved
isn't it?
And I said when they were going to, there's a cast element in it, and the camera panned across the shelf. It panned across a nice big jar full of Delft clay.
Yeah, you were frothing. Why is nobody going for the clay?
And then it went on to the cuttlefish, and everyone picked up the cuttlefish. Now, why didn't they pick up the Delft clay? Why didn't they pick up the Delft clay? Oh, I thought, come on, Delft clay casting, come on, yeah.
Love you, Delft
but no,
clay.
they just did cuttlefish.
And they all did so well with the casting. I know I was holding my breath when they were.
and absolutely, I think you can't really go wrong with cuttlefish casting because it's quite porous, it's quite generous. The sprues and the pieces you have to put into the cuttlefish are quite big, and when it comes to Delft clay, you could be a little bit too fine, a little bit too delicate perhaps, and perhaps things may not work out. But they did all fantastic with cuttlefish, and especially I think it was Nicola who said she's smelted before. Yeah. She said, but she's never poured.
Wow.
So I thought that was really good for her. I was listening, and then she poured it in. I thought, oh, congratulations, well done to her. Absolutely, and I did love it. I loved the textures. But then if you look at Hugo's brooch again, he did the belly of the penguin was dotted, almost like a bauble was on it. Now, did he do that with cuttlefish or did he do that with Delft clay? I don't know. And the cuttlefish pattern, absolutely was absolutely all over the pieces, and that was absolutely gorgeous, I would have used Delft clay. We picked up on Sandra's critique too, which was not consistent.
Somebody said about Solange inconsistent with chain critiques. One was not a chain Because of the jump rings, and the opposite chamber had similar.
Yeah, this is the thing, and I think if you had the links joined with the jump ring, that wasn't what she was after. But if you had links with jump rings, and the links with the jump rings was going through into the next link,
yeah,
I think that would have fitted the brief, because they did say the links have to be interlinking, don't they? And if you have a jump ring here and a jump ring here, you have to join them with a jump ring, don't you?
Yeah.
So those links are not interlocking. But if you had the link with the jump ring and then you had the other link coming up to it with the ring going through it, that would have been right, because those links are interlocking with each other. The fact that they added an extra jump ring was not part of the brief. Those links weren't interlocking, but those are. So that was my take on it. They could have had the same links, but just not used that joining jump ring to join them together.
Yeah.
But as you say, it was open for interpretation.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Yes. Most people have said, well...
But then, they all criticised that, didn't they? All criticised and said, yeah, but these are just jump rings; they're not interlocking links, which was a shame.
Interesting, isn't the jump ring just another link of a different size?
Yeah,
I think
it could well be. Yeah, you could have taken that argument. But I thought the quality of the work was really good. Does anybody? With the brooch, and it was gutting for Dan. His bottom part, the holly, was missing. With Tamara's, did anyone understand what the dangles were underneath?
Yeah, because the one on the far right was three...
like three balls?
To represent the three members of the family, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But the other ones, they didn't say what the other...
what the other dangling pieces were. Yeah, they didn't concentrate on that. They didn't say anything about that, did they, unfortunately?
But as a design, it was really cool.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see if anyone actually knew what they were. Very good indeed, yes. How are we doing on the chat, Louise? What's been going on there? No idea what the charms were. And I did feel sorry for Tamara as well when she was going to do her loop-in-loop chain. Now again, that wouldn't have fitted the brief if she was doing the loop-in-loop chain, because that's a chain and that's not links. So I don't think that would have worked. But were
they supposed to be pebbles?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. For being on the beach with the penguins in the Falklands. Yeah.
Abstract. She called them abstract shapes.
But it was cool. I loved the bit of the bit of enameling on it as well. That was nice. That was spot on. I did like that. But yeah, but Tamara's links didn't work out, did they? She said she was going to draw it down into 6 meters.
Yeah.
And then make up all those individual links as well. That would have been a feat. It'd been lovely to have seen.
Yeah, because Lee got criticised because his design was too... I can't remember the word that she used. Was it obvious or...
I think so.
It was something along those lines, or there was too much. But I
liked it.
Yeah, I thought it was a... It had everything in it, didn't it?
And he textured the bars as well.
Yeah.
I thought he did well. There's nothing wrong with it. If I was...
Yeah.
It was very good.
Was the splitting of the enamel due to the heat of the kiln?
Splitting of the enamel due to the heat of the kiln.
The spitting, sorry, not the splitting, the spitting. Do you mean with...
No, I think it was when Sonny was... Is it talking about Sonny's penguin?
So, yeah.
When he was sifting the penguin, you could see it was going over onto the rest of his piece. Now, we should have got a brush and brushed that off, or masked that when he sifted the enamel over the top, so it didn't go anywhere else. Because you only need a one tiny little speck, and it would go onto the silver. He could have, in theory, got it off if he had time. He could have just got a matting wheel and just got it off. But the thing is that there's no time, is there?
No. Jan was saying on the Facebook chat this morning there was a photo of her during a coffee break expressing breast milk. Brave lady. Yeah. Did I see last night there's going to be breast milk.
She got a round disc of breast milk. That she's going to do.
Yeah.
And they've already announced what they're going to be doing next week.
I'm so excited for next week because I love drag.
They showed a little snippet, didn't they? And they are producing for the bestseller. They're producing a cocktail ring, and for the bespoke, they're producing something for the drag.
Yeah.
Was it a collar? Another collar?
I did.
I messaged you, didn't I? I messaged you.
And I messaged Jazz straight away because she knows
the drag.
She follows them round, but she'd not heard of the one. Yeah, that's going to be featured next week. I just super excited.
But I did like you saying the few little trailers. They have got, there's a nice shell. I think someone's made a cover for the shell or a side of a shell, and again, what they've done with the trailer for it, Hugo is making a gorgeous little dragonfly. But obviously he can't go out yet until that dragonfly has been featured. So they sort of dropped things into the trailer of people making things that haven't been on the show yet. So they're not going to go out for a few more weeks yet.
Yeah.
So I think that was a bit of a mistake as well, showing that within the trailer that I know, not that I watch it over and over and over again. But someone was just saying, Georgianne C said he never brushed it off the larger penguins. That's right, exactly.
Would you necessarily see it though until you fired it?
You would see it, you could see as he was sprinkling, you could actually see the little bits going onto the other sides as well. Again, he should have just brushed it off. What is used as the stabiliser when using breast milk? Do they dry it and then they mix it with resin? I think that is what they do. And it's just like a clear resin and they mix it with the resin. That's what I think it is. It'd be interesting to see what she does with it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say with that.
I
don't know what to say.
It's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. All right then. So anything else we need to say? Any other sort of comments that people have got? Enameling is extremely, extremely hard. What it's for, I don't know. I don't know much about breast milk. Yes, the contestants were wearing the PPE when they're casting and using the frosting wheels. Yes, who was using the frosting wheel? One of the girls, was it Nicola, using these frosting wheels? I did see her use this a few times, which I was pleased to see, to add the texture. So she doesn't have to polish it and take up a lot of time. The texture and frosting wheels are great for adding a bit of interest, but saving time when it comes to polishing. Although I feel the point should be a bit more explicit, it was definitely better this week. The judge is more relaxed. Yeah. And one of the contestants said to Sean, what would you make? And he said, well, I'd go on holiday.
I know, yeah. I'd love to interview Sean.
Yeah.
I would. I'd be completely starstruck.
Yeah, but what would you ask Sean?
Oh, what wouldn't I ask him?
Can I have some more earrings, please? Can I have some more earrings?
I'm wearing your earrings.
Look, I got my earrings. Can I have some more earrings, please?
I don't know. Well, we could ask. I'd love to know, like you said last night, who sets the challenges, who sets the time, who are the technical advisors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to find a bit more information. The drawing machine was fun. Yeah. Again, I think that was another piece of Durston draw.
Lovely bit of Durston.
Lovely bit of
Durston.
I think Durston put a few social media posts out today going, oh, did you catch Durston? And the Durston lights on every bench.
Yesterday there was,
plenty of Durston going on there.
Nice.
What was I going to say? So we have got a busy week ahead of us because we've got lots of things to do this week, haven't we?
We have now, yeah.
We've got lots of things to do. We've got, I'm not going to say, well, we got things to do, haven't we? But we won't announce it too much until next week. Technicalities, we've got to try and sort out, haven't we? And we've got quite a few things to sort out this week. We got, yes, I'm not saying any more, but we're going to have we should have a fantastic few weeks, shouldn't we?
Busy few weeks.
A busy few weeks.
It's been a busy day, actually.
Well, yeah, I've been off filming and editing.
We've been doing that. We've had, we've had presents, haven't we? I've had a new diamond tester. Jason's had a new knife. It's been all good.
Jason's had a new case knife, diamond tester, and your sliders. Woo!
Yeah, my sliders
as well.
Them, yeah.
What did I have? Nothing. Nothing at all. And it is lovely to see all the tools there. People are saying, oh, we've got workshop envy, tool envy, and it is great to see it all, absolutely. We have got, as I said, really good few weeks coming up with our question and answer sessions. So you really must keep an eye out on social media for a lot that's going to be happening over the next 2-3 weeks, I would have thought. So keep an eye out on social media for our question and answers and what's going to be going on with that. Yep, love the gold solder. Going to explore that. But yeah, everyone's going to do it. Everyone's going to do a sunny. I think someone said this morning, we're going to call it, we're going to do a sunny. We're going to have gold solder on silver.
Happy birthday, Lorraine.
It's
Lorraine's birthday today.
Lorraine, green lion saw for your birthday. Nice. Very nice indeed. I haven't got a green lion saw.
Oh, not this again.
Every time I haven't got a green lion saw.
Not this again.
Congratulations, Lorraine. Congratulations on your birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday on your birthday.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm starving. I'm going to go home for my tea now.
Are you?
Oh, half hour. Okay, everyone. So, anything else you want to say before we disappear? Yeah, Kim has a green lion saw. You're right there, she does. Now, I want to know could they walk in with a few bags or a few tools? I want to know, can they bring in like their favourite tool? Can they bring in some tools? Because if it was me,
You'd just really bench him, wouldn't you?
Come on, Matthew, bring in that double-ended polish motor. Bring in the doming set. Bring my own stuff. Yeah. So I would like to know what they can bring in. Obviously, they have to bring the sketchbooks and so forth. But I think I would like to see what are they allowed to bring into it. There's going to be some personal tools, some personal things perhaps they make, they may shape, they may get some pliers and put some jet set or some thermalock on it so it doesn't mar. There's got to be some things that they must be able to bring in. They did all have different torches. Some used these little torches here, some used the plumber's ones, some uses the smiths. So that was interesting. And the Sievert torch as well got a look in as well. Can you ask Sunny that? Yes, certainly can do. Dana, I can certainly ask Sunny that and ask a few and see what we can come up with.
A couple of bricks full of, if he's got any.
I'd be handing them out.
Stock, are they?
Who wants a white bristle brush? I did find it. I found some in my coat pocket. I found a bag of 10 bristle brushes in my coat pocket.
Party times.
Sonny using his big anvil. Yes, I don't think he would have brought that with him personally, because that weighs a ton. Those anvils. And I know there's a lot of forging on his anvils at home. The big blacksmith anvils. Yes.
Excellent.
That's it. That's all we're going to say.
Cool.
That's all we need to say, is it?
I think so.
Yep.
Unless anybody's got anything else they want to ask.
Anybody else want to ask anything or just talk about anything? We're more than happy just to have another chat. But if that is it, we had a few personalised bench pins. Perhaps they did, yeah, exactly. Again, personalised bench pins. Very good, Louise. Very good.
I don't look weird.
You're going to be practicing all night long now, aren't you?
Not pulling a funny face now, am I?
Just slightly, yeah.
I gotta keep it.
So do you want? Should I try and get different sizes in so you can like walk around with that in place?
I think it's definitely going to prank Jason with us tomorrow.
We're going to prank. He's not in tomorrow. It'll be Friday.
Friday then, yeah. Okay.
White nylon bristle brushes. You just have to buy them. You just have to get your white nylon. I'm not going to show you because I don't have anything set up here at the moment. But a white nylon bristle brush starts life like this. It ends up looking like this because this has been used with Tripoli. You use, looks like a Bond villain here. You use the white nylon brushes with Tripoli or pre-polish. This is Tripoli here. You use it with this and you just use it after you've used your buff sticks. Then use your white nylon brushes. Then you go on to rouge after that with a nice rouge mop. There's something on YouTube. There's some films on YouTube if you want to go and check using the white nylon brushes. I use them all the time. Absolutely.
Gordo was saying no need to bring your saw. They supply adjustable ones.
If I turned up and they said you've got an adjustable saw to use, I'd walk out.
Or I've got solder paste as well.
I'd walk across the road. I'd go into Cookson's or I'd walk around the corner, go into Betts and say, give me a proper saw. They wouldn't use solder paste. They're far more refined than that.
Okay, no more winding them up now, guys. Got to take this home now.
Someone said on one of the Facebook forums, can you name me a good solder paste? So I replied back, there's no such thing as a good solder paste. No, there is no such thing as a good solder paste. Thank you everybody for joining us today. Really do appreciate it. We will see you on Monday the 26th for our usual question and answer. We'll have a few more announcements as time goes on. Keep an eye out for social media, our Twitter and Facebook and so forth, to find out what's going to be happening over the next few weeks. Thank you, Romy. Thank you for it. It's been a great catch up. Just can't wait to see what happens next Tuesday on All That Glitters.
I'm really excited about it.
Don't forget, you can catch up on...
this is me. Hang on.
Yeah, you can catch up with Louise. You can catch up on iPlayer, and if you're not in the UK, Louise is going to put up some links that you can check out on YouTube for the episode 1 and episode 2. Yes.
Episode 1.
Episode 1. So there is...
Hang on,
no, there is episode 1 coming up. You can click on that. That'll take you to the YouTube to watch episode 1. Episode 2, there's the link to watch as well. So if they don't work, you can copy and paste, stick them into your browser.
And
also the All That Glitters fan page. And the All That Glitters...
This is going to be...
challenge page. We've just got to tap this in because she doesn't have it programmed. Thank you, Elizabeth, very kind. You're more than welcome, Kate. You're more than welcome. So we're going to sort a few technical issues out with some things over the next few weeks. Bear with us. We've got a few things planned. I'm just saying this, I'm not saying it. They are All That Glitters Makers Challenge. Check that out. That's Kate's page. Lovely to see what you all make up. As I said, someone just made up, I can't remember who it was. Did you say it was?
Helen?
Helen?
I think it was Helen.
Did the chain in 3 hours. Congratulations to her. I think it spent about 5 or 10 minutes in the barrel polisher, but it did look good. Really check it out.
So Helen said, watched it on catch up. I thought I'd have a go. Oh my God, the stress. I don't know if they're allowed 3 or 4 hours, but this is as far as I got in 3. And it's beautiful.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You scrapped wire from my studio, so I didn't need to draw the wire. An organic shape so that I didn't need to shape. See, this is really clever, isn't it? Because it's planning the design around the time that you've got, and this is what she's done. So yeah, scrap wire from the studio, so I didn't need to draw it. Organic shape, so I didn't need to shape. Rolling miller hammer to flatten and texture the silver. Very little filing. But now she's saying negative things, which I don't agree with because I think it's beautiful. Broke a saw blade. It's all gorgeous. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So it just shows what can be done within 3 hours. Planning your techniques, planning your finishing, and you can certainly do it.
No time for polishing. She said, didn't have anyone watching me, no cameras, no stupid host interrupting me. I had to stop my timer and have a cup of respect to those guys on the show. So she's, but you've done amazing, Ellen, that's gorgeous.
Absolutely.
But it just shows how stressful it must be actually in the workshop under the
lights,
under the conditions.
And the judges walking around as well. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, fabulous.
So Elizabeth says there we should do an All That Glitters challenge for At the Bench. We were thinking of doing it, but other people have done it. So it's been nice if you can go onto their page, isn't it, and do their challenges onto there. And perhaps we will sort something out perhaps for the next series. We could do something, couldn't we? Get in there nice and early and do something really good for when the next series, and hopefully there will be a next series because they're asking for contestants now.
Yeah, it's being planned now, isn't it?
Absolutely. So thank you everybody for coming on this evening. We're going to go and have our tea and go home. And we will see you next Monday, the 26th of April, for our usual question and answer at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. As I say, keep out on social media for some exciting things that's going to be happening over the next few weeks. Louise, would you like to say anything?
No, I can't wait for next week. That's all I want to say.
Absolutely. The weeks can't come fast enough now, do they? be disappointing when it's all over.
Yeah.
6 episodes? Be good, wouldn't it? So if there's 6 episodes, that means the last episode there's going to be 2 left then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Quick maths, that was good. That.
Swish.
8 minus 6, 2 left. Take care. We will see you all on Monday for the usual question and answer. Don't forget, get your questions in nice and early. It may be just a general question and answer. It may be a different style of question and answer. We'll have to see what happens. Everyone, everyone, take care. We will see you Monday for the question and answer, 4 p.m. here on YouTube, and also we'll do another Wednesday, the day after party. Yes, chat. Good. Excellent. Have a nice week, everybody. Take care. We will see you very, very soon. Take care, Louise.
Have a gorgeous, gorgeous week.
Have a gorgeous week. We will
Oh,
see you.
we'll see you anyway.
We'll see you. Who will we see?
Everybody.
Yeah.
On Monday.
Absolutely.
Yep.
See you Monday. Question and answer. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye. You going to pull the slide in?
Yeah,
Louise?
I was thinking about something else. I'm sorry.
Take care, everybody. Bye for now.